So George, why don't you tell us about Doctor Strange?
Well, I will, but why have you got the coat and scarf on?
Well, George, there's something you might not know about me, and that is, I am in fact a Cumberbitch. Hello and welcome to another episode of Shots Fired. Today we're going to be talking about Doctor Strange.
Whoa. That's incredible. How did you do that?
Magic.
Wow. Can you do anything else?
No, it's just that really.
Oh. Fair enough.
Through the mystic arts, we harness energy and shape reality. We travel great distances in an instant.
How do I get from here to there?
How did you become a doctor?
Study and practice, years of it.
Doctor Strange is an MCU origin story about a world-renowned scientist who loses the ability to use his hands because of this devastating car crash. Then on the quest for some kind of cure, he comes across the Ancient One who teaches him the way of the mystic arts. So Alex, what do you think of the Marvel films so far?
I really loved the first Iron Man, and I think since then I've developed a sort of love-hate relationship with Marvel because I love the way that they build these worlds. I love the characters, I love the stories. I think Marvel is the king of universe building at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate how conventional all the films have become and how they don't seem to take risks anymore.
I think you could pick one or two films, maybe 4 films out of the series. 2 Captain Americas, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, maybe even Iron Man. And you could say, yeah, these are really well made films. But the rest of them, they're all kind of average.
I think the only risks they take are in the concept. Like Guardians of the Galaxy itself is a risk, but not necessarily in the stories themselves. The stories are very conventional.
So what it says is there's nothing that really sets them apart from each other.
No, not really.
No, and that maybe there needs to be that. So then, Alex, with that in mind, did Doctor Strange meet your expectations?
It was pretty good. No, it was pretty fucking incredible, wasn't it?
It really was. I would say it's one of the best films of the year so far.
Yeah, I enjoyed this more than Civil War, personally.
I'd describe Civil War as the best version of what we've already really seen in Marvel with regards to Captain America and sort of the Avengers and those guys. It was the best version of that. So we've got the incredible visuals, very sort of, it's like they've taken the Chris Nolan Inception kind of thing, you know, with the sort of the cities that are kind of like falling over each other and buildings are just sort of warping.
Yeah, it's Inception on steroids,
they've
basically.
just taken that like so far, which was incredible.
Because I know a lot of people when they saw the trailer they said, "Oh, that's just Inception,"
Yeah.
and there is a lot of that in there. But they also draw inspiration from a lot of other films like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes.
And there's a lot of really psychedelic visuals in there.
The fight scenes were just so imaginative. Something like the most imaginative and creative fight scenes I've ever seen. I mean, they were fighting, like we said, there's like buildings collapsing around them, and there's also a scene which involves time moving backwards and everything's travelling back in time. Cars, objects, they're moving backwards in time, and they're having to dodge those while they're fighting, and I thought that was done well. So the action was very creative, I thought.
I'd also like to mention the pivotal scene where Doctor Strange has his incidents where he loses the ability of his hands, that car crash. Yeah. That was really well done.
You know this scene is coming because anyone who's read a synopsis knows what's going to happen, but you kind of expect like a big Hollywood sort of build up to the car crash where he sees the car and he goes, "No!" and he dives out of the way. But that doesn't happen at all. He's messing with his phone, it's boom! and it's gone, and the car's gone, it's crashed.
Yeah.
And speaking from someone who's been in a car crash, that's how crashes happen. You don't see it coming. It happens. And for me, that really did that. Probably better than any other film that I've seen do a car crash. Anyway, better than the film Crash.
That wasn't actually about a car crash. That was just...
No, not really. Probably why it's better than Crash. Yeah,
I think most things are better than Crash.
True. Yeah, this film handled race better than Crash. Do you know why it handled race better than Crash? Because it didn't even bring up race.
I know. Yeah.
It had a diverse cast, and it didn't even feel the need to bring that up. Brilliant. Well done. I also think the score is worth praising as well, or at least the theme. I thought the theme was quite memorable. Yeah, and I think finally we can mention that all the actors were great. You know, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Tilda Swinton, Mads Mikkelsen his character was kind of fine. Like there wasn't a lot to him, but he
brought a little something
Yeah.
to it that only Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
He brought a little something to it that only Mads Mikkelsen can. It's really hard to pronounce his name. Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen. Shut up. But yeah, he does really cold and stoic really well.
Yeah,
and
I'd like to say something more about Chiwetel Ejiofor, but I'll say that later when we get into some spoilers. Did you have any criticisms at all?
Yeah, well, nothing major.
I'll be honest with you, I have nothing wrong to say about this film.
Yeah, no major gripes at all.
No.
But we are a review show,
Yes.
so we have to.
We feel like we have to honour the shots fired thing.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a responsibility to at least take one shot. So then, shall we initiate the nitpicking bonus round?
The what? Why was the cloak of levitation attracted to Doctor Strange?
Why is the dark energy more powerful in the mirror zone?
The character names are complicated and difficult to remember.
Caetilius.
In the end, Doctor Strange is given a choice of carrying on with magic or fixing his hands. Why can't he do both?
Why didn't he use the Infinity Gem to fix his hands? It could turn back time.
Why does Doctor Strange and Mordo not intervene in the fight between the Ancient One and
Caetilius.
Hey Alex, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, I mentioned earlier that I wanted to talk about Chiwetel Ejiofor's character, so let's go into some spoilers.
Time code!
So what I liked about Chiwetel Ejiofor is that this is going to be like the next Loki, the next sort of big Marvel villain that's interesting, that's not just a bland, powerful, physically powerful character. They're an interesting character, a strongly written character. And I like the fact that he's got like a relationship, almost like a brotherhood kind of relationship with Doctor Strange. Yet there's this clear moral dilemma he has, which is the rules for him has always been that you don't mess with the natural order, you don't mess with time, you don't mess with matter outside of the mirror zone. But it turns out that that Tilda Swinton has been using the dark energy for a long time, and they're breaking the rules, and Doctor Strange has had to mess with time, and he's broken loads of rules. So he snaps and he says, "No, this isn't on." And then at the end of the film, you see that he does not agree with Doctor Strange.
In a way, it's kind of it's a reverse of the Doctor Strange arc, because he's more control, and then he discovers that everything is not what it seems, and he goes and he starts breaking the rules,
Absolutely.
as it were.
Yeah.
Now that we sort of balls deep into spoiler territory, we can discuss the
Balls
ending.
deep whilst firing an AK-47.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting that image in my head.
Yeah.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe is notorious for having these sort of big, brash
Predictable
endings.
Yeah.
They're fighting a big, faceless drone army. With a blue sky beam.
They've got to stop the MacGuffin.
Doctor Strange, credit where credit's due, they do something quite a bit different in the end.
Yeah,
he
really
goes to face the big bad that's been hinted at throughout the film, this big giant face monster that's kind of like Galactus or Darkseid.
Or whatever.
I can't remember.
Let's call him Darkseid for the sake of this.
Darkseid.
Can't remember what his name was.
And basically,
he's in the dark realm.
He uses the device which we showed earlier in the film, which can control time, and he creates an infinite time loop. He brings time into this dark dimension where there is no time.
Yes.
And he makes this infinite time loop where he keeps on going back to the...
No matter how many times the guy can destroy Doctor Strange in as many creative ways as possible, no matter how many times he does it,
he keeps coming back.
Yeah.
So basically, he beats the villain with boredom.
Yeah. That's like the ultimate sort of weapon of mankind. Just be like really annoying. Just to piss off the enemy so much that they tap out.
It was
cannot handle it anymore.
I love that. That was so clever.
So Alex, what would you give Doctor Strange?
Oh, this is a very easy 1 out of 5. I've never been more sober on this show than I have right now.
Yeah, saying something.
Which is kind of a shame, really. I wanted to get pissed.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to doing the review actually, because I thought, yes, we don't have to get pissed at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yes, this is a 1 out of 5. Go watch the film, and also we'll put a link in the description to a really good interview on Double Toasted with the writer of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, we'll put it right there where George is pointing. Just right there.
Oh, don't do that.
No, it was pointing. You were pointing.
Don't do that.
I've spent so many years peering through time, looking for you.
George?
Yeah?
Does something feel a bit off to you?
Oh, yeah. My glass is empty.